Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Gord, you're hurting hippie. And it is the weekend, my friends, right now, plus 13. It's going up fair today. It's going to be a nice day. I got my puppy right there. Cookie. She's doing much better. She fell down the stairs yesterday. It was a tough day for me to see my dog hurt like that. So, welcome to I was wrong. I was mistaken. And I have two issues that came about yesterday that to me seem tied. And I need to try to tie that together with you all. And what the heck is Gordy talking about? Well, the first one is I've been reporting to you from the island for quite a while about this bird right here. Gorgeous, gorgeous bird. I've been calling her an eagle. And I believe I was mistaken. When I first saw her, I thought, no, the osprey's back. Because every year it's been an osprey. And it was after a couple of days of looking up there, somebody who seemed to be knowledgeable by the way they spoke, told me, no, that's an eagle this year. This year it's an eagle. Look at the head. And I mean, it's so far away and my eyesight is not that great. I just said, oh, okay. And that's how I reported it. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been wondering, it's not very eagle-like. They're very grown, and yet their wingspan is not as huge as an eagle's. And I'll show you, let me cut to two little videos I took yesterday that allowed me to get close enough to take some pictures that I can research. I took clips from the following clip and was able to prove that this is an osprey. So let's go to it. So what do you think? The difference between an osprey and an eagle, they hunt the same, they kind of nest the same. But an eagle has, when their wings are straight out, they're straight out. Straight from the head, straight left, straight right, and much wider, about a 6 to 8 foot wingspan, where an osprey is about a 4 to 5 foot wingspan, and an osprey forms a W or an M, upside down M. Whatever. It has a different structure. It also has different wing characteristics, feathers, the markings, that kind of thing. As I got closer, I realized I was mistaken. So I have been bringing you an osprey for quite a while, and I will continue while they still hang out there. They usually leave sometime in July. They did last year anyway. And I'm totally willing, with new information, to change my mind on something that I was pretty sure about. Be open, be understanding, be accepting of different points of view. And what's that tied to? Well, it ties to an incident I had yesterday at my favorite cannabis store. I was having a discussion with someone across the counter, but the best way for me to tell you is for me to put up the video that I made for y'all down at the river after I'd had a chance to calm down. Let's put that up. Another insert. My friends, I'm at the river I've been really frustrated and flustered by a situation that happened at my favorite store. Has nothing to do with the store. But I'm down here and I want to have a toke and sit and talk to y'all. And there's one of my favorite spots, taken. There's another favorite spot, the one I usually talk to you, taken. There's the spot where I watch for the muskrat, taken. The place is full. I'm hoping by the time I walk down there, they'll be finished taking their pictures and we will talk. I'll be back. And poof, just like that. Now I'm at my spot. Well, I'm at one of my spots. That's my favorite spot. But it's a camera guy there, so he's doing something. That's also a place called the paddle station where rafters can stop and lift up their rafts and have them taken away. One of the stops of the rafting. And right under me is where I have seen the muskrat, which is like a beaver. So friends, what happened to me? What happened to me? Yeah, I do have to share this. I was in the cannabis store talking to one of my favorite people in there. Oh, all the people that work there are my favorite people in there. They're wonderful people. And we were having a conversation about how logic has to play into this COVID thing. That the number of cases are rising, but so is testing, so therefore number of cases would rise, but mortality is going down. And this is just logically, that seems to make it less. Hang on, people want in here, hang on. Some people don't understand. When someone's doing a YouTube video, you don't just come in and say, hey, my turn. Like, wait a bit. Now my joint's out. See, I'm all flustered. And there's people at my other spot. Hang on. And now we're at my other spot. There are people behind me, but they're leaving now. Oh, hair out of place. When you have this many hairs, there's usually one or two out of place. So back to that first frustration. I'm just sharing my opinion with somebody who was respectful enough to listen. Whether or not he agreed with me, I have no idea, because all of a sudden this woman comes up from behind a person I do not know, nor I would know if I knew her, because of the way she handled herself. She comes up and says, excuse me, but you're so out to lunch. You're not just wrong, you're way wrong. Excuse me. And I looked at her, I says, you're entitled to your opinion. And before I even said, I'm entitled to mine, she went to blow up again. I forget what she said. Because I don't listen to negativity, I'm a hippie. I just looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not here for an argument. I'm here to talk to a friend. And since you seem to be busy, I'll make my day of it. Good day, ma'am. And I left. You know, it's sad that somebody like that makes it bad for a whole bunch of other people who just want to talk. If she wanted to say, excuse me, how did you come up with that? I might have invited her, or I might still have said, excuse me, this is a private conversation. I believe in sharing. I believe in sharing knowledge. But when someone comes at you like that, you know that they are not there to listen to you and learn why you think what you think. They're there to tell you why you're wrong. And that's sad. That is not the way to handle a society. You listen to other people, you respect their opinion, you don't tell them they're wrong, you tell them what you feel and why you feel it. And if you sway, if if the basis of your opinion is strong enough, the facts will get that person thinking enough to maybe down the road change their mind. People don't change their mind from a single conversation. People change their mind from major traumas in their life. People change their mind from major awakenings to new information. Not some person you don't know telling you in public how wrong you are. And she was so frickin' disgusted in me. It's so sad. She doesn't even know me. And I promise you, I'm a nice guy. Let's throw this back to Gordy on Saturday. And I know I did not plan to do a video Saturday morning. But now here I am Friday afternoon, knowing I got to share this. So I'm going to have to make something of it. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. You see that? You can tell my frustration. You can tell that, I was having a good conversation. I was going to end the conversation anyway because I go in there every day, talk to them. Sometimes I buy, sometimes I don't. But we always have discussions. And it very often goes into today's current COVID world. And we often talk from different sides of point of views because we don't all have the same point of view. But this other person, if this other person had come up and said, pardon me, I know this isn't my conversation, but I heard what you said and I disagree and I'm wondering if we can talk about it, I might have said, yeah, let's have a discussion. I love good debates. Or I might have even said, you know what, I'm heading to the river. I appreciate that you don't agree with me. We could be civil, we can be caring, we can be neighborly. We don't have to be conflictious, if that's a word. Conflictious, I like that. But she didn't. She just assumed that she had the right to interrupt a private conversation, to tell somebody she doesn't even know that they're out to lunch. See, also, when you're told that, there is no sense having a conversation. There can be no honest debate because this person is coming from a position of absolute disgust towards my position. So no matter what I say, they're not going to listen to it, nor will they even hear it. And that's what I mean. That's how I tie those two together is there's a part of me says, I should have listened to her because you know what? I shouldn't have listened to what I thought was an expert about that bird. Many, many months ago, a person telling me that was an eagle, and that put an eagle into my head. And from that point on, it was cognitive dissonance that kept that eagle in my head, even though I was physically looking at an osprey and knew the differences. It was only till I really caught them flying close by that I started going, oh, maybe I do have to research this. And that's what I want to say. Cookie, get out of there. That's what I want to say to those Karens. I hate putting that word to it because I hate developing new words to put a bunch of people into a pot. She was just a nosy body that figured that she had the right to tell me how to act, how to be, how. And that's where I tie all these together is sometimes you need to listen to people, but you always need to keep an open mind for yourself that you yourself, like I myself was experiencing cognitive dissonance. But you don't get that information to somebody else by yelling at them, by telling them they're wrong. You do it by trying to understand the other person's point of view, and then that other person will try to explain it while learning your point of view. And somewhere we meet in the middle of a bit of understanding. We may never fully be on each other's side, but we will understand each other better, and we will not be conflictious. Yes, I like that. I like that. There is no little known facts on the weekends, friends. The little known fact is the Birch was wrong. The Hippie was wrong. I can say it. I am proud to say that I have changed my mind many times through life, and I will change it again and again as more information comes forward. And the Gord of yesteryear was not wrong. He was misinformed. And I may be wrong now, but once I'm better informed, I'll be right again. Friends, as the sun starts to peek out behind the clouds, I'm going to go in and make breakfast for Pasha. And I wish you a good day, and I wish you well, and I wish you health and happiness and love and family, and I wish you a great day and good weather. And if none of that happens, I wish you the strength to make it through whatever you need to. Peace.